Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Pistons. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And right now for the Pistons, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Dylan Brooks out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And we are honored, truly honored, to be here on Martin Luther King Day, a special date, Greg, on the NBA calendar.
It is. Traditionally, the games in Memphis and Atlanta, a chance to reflect and celebrate Dr. King. It's one of the best days of the season by far. Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Sengun, no good. And here are the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? About 1 minute into the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Duren. Cunningham with it. Covered by Van Vliet. And stolen by Sengun. Green kicks to Sengun. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great defense that time from Duren. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's Thompson, and he makes good on the layup.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Here's Van Vliet. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Brooks with the bucket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Duren. Thompson with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Sengun with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
He's a new school versatile big, but Sengun wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
Now, here's Cunningham. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Hardaway, no good. Houston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. They now take the lead.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Inside, here's Cunningham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Tate, he's checked in for Houston. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Thompson. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on. understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, it takes time, but nice to see his development. No good on the second free throw. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now that one from Van Vliet.
Getting his legs into that one. Van Vliet from serious distance.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Harris. Cunningham with it. Shoots over Van Vliet. Cunningham's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Van Vliet finds Thompson. Now Şengün, defended by Duren.
In the first 2 minutes.
Teardrop shot. Şengün, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Harris, no good. Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. From deep. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he uses the glass on the lane. Harris has got 8. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Cam Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And Jalen Green subbed in for Fred. Oh, look out! Look out!
That's unfinished. That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Left to play in the first quarter. Thompson outside. And the dunk by Stewart.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Green. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Making things happen amongst those trees. Green, he's pretty relentless.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Sasser, guarded by Green. From 15 feet away, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Portland Trail Blazers. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Pistons, number 00, Ron Holland.
Thompson against Beasley. Stewart with the screen on Thompson. On its way from Beasley for 2, Tobias Harris. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Here's Sasser, still without a basket. Green is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Jalen Green. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Shepard in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Pistons working the ball around now.
Great job closing out the lanes. You normally don't see defense like that from Green, but he was tough to get around there.
And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Pistons on defense. Whitmore with it. Pass to Tate. Drills the three-pointer. Tate's only got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Green, no luck.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Beats it. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Tate, no good. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Back to Sasser. To the paint. Holland, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Beasley with the steal. Here's Sasser. Off target with his 3. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Here's Sasser. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Reed Shepard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high-percentage looks.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Green. Tari Eason comes in for Tate. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jalen Green. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Houston. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Knocked loose. Here's Whitmore. Covered by Cunningham. Bucket is good. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Sasser, 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. For three, Harris gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
3 points.
You can just see how decisive Harris is, effective at catching passes and just firing it quickly.
And Şengün with the basket on the assist from Shepard. Şengün's got his second basket of the game. Here's Sasser, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Sasser. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Look, as his career has gone on, the vision, let's say it's improved for Harris.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Houston, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Van Vliet comes in for Shepard. And then for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. Hardaway is subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Van Vliet against Cunningham. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Houston in the lead. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. And here is Duren. Şengün covering. And Duren is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Brooks misses. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That bucket in no time at all. Brooks has got the lead up to 4 now for Houston. Knocked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. Lays it in off the breakaway. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
And I'm not sure which was more impressive by Van Vliet, the steal or that finish.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Lobs it up there for Brooks. And stolen by Thompson. Outside Harris. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And it's Whitmore missing. Pistons trail by 6. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. And it's Green with the jam.
That is an impressive pass to Green. But to be honest, when you throw him a lob, he does all the rest of the work.
Cunningham for 3. Can't hit that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Houston on top, leading by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Pistons.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
They like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And here's Cunningham on the court for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 5-point game. Van Vliet against Cunningham. Thompson surveying the floor. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Şengün. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Duren.
Yeah, easy call.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. They get it back. Outside Hardaway. Thompson, a screen on Green. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. The Pistons rebound. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 4. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. Pass to Brooks. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Brooks has got 11 points.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And Green swings it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Poked loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Duren finds Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Detroit. Here's Thompson, and there's the drive. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trail by 8, and he may never be an all-star, but Richard, Tobias Harris has a big impact on the game.
And he came into the NBA as a 3-man, but in a lot of ways he's become the prototype modern power forward, able to hold his own inside, but also space the floor from 3.
Rockets with the rebound. Now here's Şengün. He has 6, and that one, good.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Green passes to Şengün. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Team foul.
Well, Şengün is a big man that is hard to handle.
Tate, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Marcus Sasser comes in for Cunningham. And he misses all three. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2 minutes remaining.
Harris outside.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Brooks. And it's Houston on the break. Tate with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green.
A swingman that scores on all three levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Beasley finds Sasser. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris against VanVleet. Harris, right side. Beasley outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got 5.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Sasser. Rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
It's stolen by Duren. Sasser with it. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Beasley with it. He's got 7. Thompson with the rebound. Beasley against Tate. Pass to VanVleet. There's the 3. Carries it from three-point range. And now a 9-point Rocket lead. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Rockets leading by 9. We've got Shepard. Tari Easton is out there with Green, and it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
In for your Rockets.
And the Pistons with possession here. Sasser with it. Defended by Adams. Beasley against Williams. Beasley kicks to Stewart. From outside, off the mark. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Sasser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Easton passes to Williams. Here's Adams. Off on the layup. Pistons trailed by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it goes down 2 points.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Shepard, the pass to Adams. To the middle, Williams. That one falls. Williams has got his first points of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now Sasser. Stewart a screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Pass to Fontecchio. Shot clock at 6. Beasley for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. End up going with a whole new group. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Pass to Harris. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Back to Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Shoots over Van Fleet. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Cunningham.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
4th personal foul, first team foul.
He's off on the first.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
He hits the second from the line. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Got a piece of it. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
A skilled facilitator. Van Fleet rewards the open guys with the ball.
Here is Cunningham. driving inside. And Cunningham with the slam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for Detroit. So it's the Rockets now. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Brooks, guarded by Harris. Here's Şengün. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Pistons trailed by 9. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Duran with the screen on Green. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3. Rockets leading by 9. VanVleet finds Green. And Green slams it in.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Buries the long-range jumper.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The drive. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Green.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
54 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Şengün with the rebound.
And guys, not sure he's going to find a lot of success trying to pull off fancy spin moves like that.
VanVleet with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Count the basket. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Tate. No good from outside. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Pistons, Malik Beasley.
Beasley hits them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good on the three-point shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.